What is good, YouTube? Adam over here, aka Value Bliss, coming to you with a thrift haul video. In this video, I have items I thrifted, so there was no garage sales, no estate sales. Everything was coming from a thrift store. Yesterday, I went thrifting to Goodwill. They had a promotion of 50% off. And also on the way there, I also stopped at one of the Value Village stores, and I got some stuff there as well. So in this haul, I got mostly clothing items, but also some other stuff too. And why I buy stuff in thrift stores, I buy it to resell online and make some extra profits on the side. So let me show you what I got to resell and make some money. So first item here, this is from Goodwill. So this is half price item. I paid $2 for this. It's a polo shirt, and the brand name is FJ Foodjoy. Very good shirt. On the back also has the FJ logo. And so these shirts are golf shirts, and usually they would have some kind of company sponsorship on the sleeve, so you want to check that. But this one has some investment company sponsor, so not a big deal, and it's like very subtle. You can even see it. So I paid $2 for this, and this should sell for $20 to $25. Very nice pickup. So next, I got these leather shoes. Check it out, shiny black leather. Price was $7, tagged at $7. Let me see if I can show you. But it was half price, so I paid $3.50. So it's Heart of the Hide shoes, made in Canada, good quality shoes, leather sole. The heels, I think they have been replaced, so they don't have any type of wear on the heel, all even and nice. So I should get around $40 to $50 for these shoes, and I only paid $3.50. So excellent find. And more from Goodwill. This cost me, sweaters were $7 at half price, so it was $3.50. So it's a very bread and butter item. American Eagle Outfitters. I don't usually pick up this brand, but this sweater looks in very good condition. Has this nice dot spotted style. And what is going for it, that's the reason I got it, is those elbow patches. So this will sell the sweater. And it only cost me $3.50, and I can get about $20 for this sweater. And here is another Goodwill find, pair of women's jeans. Amazing brand, Levi's, but it's the Levi's Silver Tabs. Silver Tab, very good, and there is a style, hipster flare Silver Tab. So I paid $3, I believe, for them, $6 and half price, and they will sell for about $40 to $50. So I'm gonna list them at $50, and sometimes I run sales in my eBay store, and usually it sells at sale price. So I don't know, I might sell them for $40 or $50, depending when it sells. Here is an item that the brand has nothing to do with it. It's all about the subject matter. So it's a Waterloo, that's the region in Ontario, Kung Fu Academy. And that's on the front. It's a medium size. It's a vintage t-shirt. On the back it has some Kung Fu graphics, dragons, tigers, and the yin and yang sign. There is nothing on the tag. Jericho, it's just a apparel, but it's made in Canada, so this tells me it's a vintage item. So this will be, I'm going to list it shirt. It's one of a kind. I'm going to list it at $40 on eBay with Kung Fu keywords and see how that does. With vintage Kung Fu t-shirt, so I'm going to list it high, $40. Here is an interesting find, unusual. So common brand, London Fog. So they're very known for making their coats and jackets, also sweaters and stuff. But this is a polo shirt from London Fog, and has nice color block with the aqua green and blue colors and the yellow on the inside, and has some funky, like a nautic sea sailing flag London Fog logo. So I only paid $2 for this polo at the Goodwill, and this I'm gonna list high, one of a kind again. There is some similar ones, but I'm gonna list it at $40. So more T-shirts. This is a vintage T-shirt. This is Shark Skates Maui worldwide. Sharks, you got the Shark Skates, nice acid kind of wash style on the back. It says Shark Skates, and it's a vintage shirt made in USA. The tag is kind of coming off, but it's still attached. The shirt is good, so it's Maui, size medium, made in USA. Paid again $2 for this T-shirt, and I will list it at $40 because it's vintage and it's a nice subject matter. Okay, moving on. Here is another Goodwill find. This is like a fleece jacket. This cost me $3.50, and I got it because of the brand, bread and butter brand, the North Face. Very nice, clean, no issues. It's hooded, which is a bonus, and it's a very light, packable. So at $3.50, North Face, this is bread and butter. If I can get them cheap, I will buy them. And this is women's extra large. So this will sell for about $25. Next here, I have some vintage track pants, and this is a Bolo, which means be on the lookout. If you are thrifting out in the wild, if you see this brand, jackets, sweatpants, sometimes even T-shirts, any type of clothing, pick it up if it's vintage. The brand I'm talking about is Champion. I just sold a Champion jacket this morning for $70, like a pullover jacket. How do I know it's vintage? Well, you just look at the care tags and the material tags, and these will tell you. You can tell by the tag if it's a newer style tag or not. But what I look for in Champion items, if the logo Champion is embroidered. So if it's embroidered, then it tells me it's a vintage item. I don't know if that's a 100% accurate statement, but that's what I look for. And so again, here on the packet, it's embroidered. So I see many times in thrift stores Champion activewear shirts and pants, and they will have the Champion logo printed on in like a reflective material ink. It's printed, so I don't pick those up. I only pick up Champion clothing if it has embroidery with the logo. So these pants I paid pants. Oh, this was from Value Village. Took out the price. They didn't know about this. So $6, and I will list them at $40. Okay, here is another item from Value Village. Price was only $7. Extra large, good brand. Let me show you the brand first, and then the kicker and the thing that's on this jacket that will sell it even better. So Carbon, it's a very good brand. They make skiing apparel for skiers in winter. So good. Carbon jackets are very expensive, brand new. But what I got this, check it out here, CBC Sports. So this is a patch. It's not a printed. It's a patch, nicely done. So this is official fleece from somebody that was working for CBC Sports. I don't know if this was on TV. It could be behind the scenes. But there's another bonus item on the back. This is from the Salt Lake 2002 Olympics. So it has the CBC logo and has the Olympics logo. Has the Carbon brand, which is amazing. So a nice, unique Carbon fleece jacket. Paid only $8. And I will list it at $50 and see what happens there. So, and talking about Carbon, here's another Carbon item. Carbon extra large. This one is brand new with tags and doesn't have the actual price tag, but this is Carbon extra large, good size. It's like a compression top or like a shell pullover, activewear, brand new with tax. This was at Goodwill, so I only paid, I think like $3, and I will list it at $35 because brand new with tax. And this is from Goodwill. This cost me $4.50. This is women's outdoor vest. Has a nice big collar. I got this because of the brand, and also it's extra large, and it's a nice vest, light duty. It's like perfect for fishing and outdoors. It's vented on the back, and the brand name, it's a very known brand. It's Eddie Bauer, and it's women's extra large. So at $4.50, I couldn't leave this behind, and I will list it at about $35, and this should sell quick. Okay, here is a find from Goodwill. I love finding vintage clothing, and I start to list vintage clothing on Etsy. So this is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger polo shirt. So vintage Tommy tag is the square tag. If you see like a rectangle tag, this is not vintage. So this is vintage Tommy tag. Also has this cool Tommy jeans all around the ribbon inside the collar. On the back has the Tommy jeans logo tag, and also on the front, on the chest, has the Tommy flag. So Tommy polo vintage only cost me $2 at Goodwill, and I will list it at $25. And at that price, they should disappear very quickly. So there is more vintage clothing. This is a vintage Walt Disney World sweatshirt pullover. And how I know it's vintage is this is a vintage Disney World tag with the Mickey Mouse and the W. Well, it's the actual the building in Disney. Just looking to see where it was made. Made in Macau. Made in Macau. It's very faint. You can't even see it, but what's cool about this shirt, it has all the different Walt Disney World patches. So it has the Disney Animal Kingdom, has the Disney MGM Studios, has the Mickey Mouse, Disney Epoch, and also has the Magic Kingdom. So 4 patches and Mickey Mouse. Lots of keywords to go on with this t-shirt. So vintage Disney sweatshirt only cost me, I can't remember how much sweatshirts were, probably 7, so it cost me $3.50, half price. And this I will list at $35. Here is a unique item. I was on the fence with that one, but I got it because it was half price. So this is like a fanny pack, like a waist bag. And it's actually pretty cool. You put it around your waist, and you can go hiking or even biking, and you can have your sandwich here or some documents, wallet, and a place for a water bottle, another place for some telephone, a cell phone, or some. So you can fit lots of stuff in there. Very usable. I might even keep it for myself. I'm thinking I will think about that, but I only paid $2.50 for this, $2.50. If I list this on eBay, this is a logger trail. If I list this on eBay, I'm going to list it at $29. Here I got a find from Goodwill, another pair of footwear. I believe these are slippers. So these are some fancy slippers. Check it out, all leather slippers. And they're very light. And then inside they don't look like they're being used much. I only paid, price was $3. Can't get delayed. So I paid $1.50, so I couldn't pass it on for $1.50. And check it out. Oh, here is the price on the back. Hush Puppies, and has the number, the size. So it's a good brand, Hush Puppies. Soles haven't seen anywhere. So I have to do research how much these go for, but I'm confident I can get at least $20 for this, and I only paid $1.50. Another vintage clothing item, and check it out. On the front is nothing, just solid green color. On the back, again, nothing, solid green color. So you would think, why did I pick this up? I only paid about $3, $3.50 for it, and the reason I got it was because of the tag. And this is a vintage Nike tag, the silver and red Nike mark, size medium, made in Canada. Vintage Nike items, all of them that I have listed in the past, they all sold for me. So this is very nice incognito Nike sweatshirt, size medium. So I will list it at like about $30. And here is a Goodwill find, only cost me $3.50. This is a Columbia, and it's a long sleeve rugby polo shirt. And this shirt, I probably gonna keep it for myself. Sometimes you gotta thrift for yourself, so this we're gonna keep it. But this also could be sold on eBay. Columbia, it's a okay brand, and you could probably get $25 for this to resell. I'm gonna throw it in the back. So that's all the clothing items. So now I'm gonna show you some other stuff I got. I also picked up this little bag. So it has the Aqua logo. So that's the Aqua camera, and it's an empty bag, all leather, vintage camera bag, and only paid a couple dollars for this. And if I saw lots of cameras, so if I find the Aqua camera, I'm probably gonna load it together with that camera, or I could even list this as is without any cameras. It's a very cool looking leather shoulder bag for a small camera, cell phone, people can use it, and I could probably get $20 for this easy. I only paid $2 for this. So here also from Goodwill, I got this running hat. Look at the brand name is Asics, very good brand. This is a brand new with tags. I can't see the original price, but I only paid $2.50, and this is nice reflective material, and great for hot days to keep you protected from the sun when you run. And I'm sure I can get like $20 to $25 for this hat. Only paid $2.50. Another interesting find from Goodwill. This only cost me $1. This is a flat wine bottle. I like the subject matter. It's a Merlot, and it's a Russian River Valley, and it's a longboard wine yards. So I like the longboard subject matter. And on the back, it says CaliforniaBottles.com, consumed and flattened in San Francisco. So I paid $1 for this. You can hang this on the wall, nice man cave item or kitchen decoration. This is gonna go into my antique booth, and I'm gonna price it at around $12. I also picked up a teacup and a saucer from Goodwill. This one only cost me $1. It's a very nice print pattern, and this is old vintage. So it says, let me show you on this guy, Diamond China, and it says made in occupied Japan. Same on this saucer. So if you see made in occupied Japan, this automatically makes it like 1940s. And people collect teacups, and they also collect a made in occupied Japan item. So there is double marketing on this item. I only paid $1. There's not a big money in this teacup, but I will be able to sell this guy for $20. I also picked up some CDs. I scanned them for Amazon FBA, the Self-Hypnosis Diet. So this CD goes for about $25, only cost me $1. DMX Hip Hop Rap CD, this sells for about $12 on Amazon. And Madonna Erotica album vintage from the 90s original. This one doesn't have big resale value on FBA, but I'm gonna list it on Amazon Merchant Fulfilled and probably listed at like $6-7. I think around Christmas time those CDs will sell because people would buy them as presents for other people. Okay, so I also got the globe at Value Village, and I paid $10 for this globe. I like this because it's vintage, and what I like about it is this metal arc here for the globe. It has some wear on it, but it's nice metal, so it has a nice look, and I like the wooden base. So vintage globe does have some issues on it. There is some scratches, and around the middle there is some wear, but it's minor, and it has all the countries and stuff. Overall, it's like okay condition, and so this globe I'm gonna put it in the antique booth. I think I sold like 4 or 5 globes already there. I'm gonna price it at $29 and make some profits on the globe. Couldn't pass it up. Another item is a Ouija board. This is from Goodwill. I paid $2.50. The original price was $5. It's a vintage Ouija board. Ouija boards do sell well for me as well, especially the vintage ones. It has the Ouija. This is not too vintage because it's a plastic, but it still has the Ouija thingy, and the board is pretty cool. So this one, again, this is going to go into the antique booth because it's going to present nice there on a shelf like this, Ouija. And I'm going to price this at $20. I also picked up some vinyl records, and I bought them blind, which means I did not look them up on the phone to see how much they are worth. I paid $1 per record. This was at Goodwill. So here we go. So I shall show you. So this is a Warsaw Concerto. So I'm from Poland, and Warsaw is a capital of Poland, so I couldn't leave this behind. But another bonus is it's a direct import, and classical music LPs sell good for me. I paid $1 for it, and I know I can get $10 or $15 for this LP. Here, I just bought it because it seemed unique. So this is a visit to Switzerland, and has a nice Alps cover. And again, another thing that made me buy it is what it says here. It's visit to Switzerland, and it says recorded in Switzerland, but actually it's made in the States. But for $1 you can't go wrong, and I'm sure I can sell this I'm going to list it at $20 because there's none listed on eBay that I've seen, but it should be $20 item, but I will take even $10 for it if somebody offers that. So this is a cool CD, and I'm probably going to have a listen to it. This is the Journey into Stereo Sound. So it has a different stereo sounds. So this was actually on somebody else's antique booth in some other antique market because they have their price here. And I got this at Goodwill for $1. But it has the train sequence, tap dance sequence, Under Bridges of Paris. So all racing cars, all different cool stereo sounds. So this LP, this should sell. I'm going to list it at $15. Well, here is something that most of you might not know. Some of you might. This is a tattoo. It's like a marching band, military music. So these CDs, not too many of them are listed online. It's Canadian Armed Forces. But I listed like a bunch of these, and I sold them all. And I sell them for about $10 a piece. And so one guy bought another different tattoo LP I had from me, and he asked me if I have any more. So, and this is the bicentennial logo. So this was from 1967. So this I'm gonna list it at again $15. Here is a CD I got for the cover. top of the Pops, and I just looked it up. So they sell from around $10 to $20 on eBay, and the cover will sell the CD. CD. Why I'm saying CD? This is LPs. I have CDs in my head. And this one I got just on a blind, on a limb breakthrough. I just liked, again, something about stereo sound, so breakthrough. So it's a vintage LP, old school, but it wants to look like it's futuristic, has that computer font. So that's why I bought it. And this is dated 1967, so it's pretty old. Again, I should be able to get at least $10 or more for the vinyl record. Okay, so another item, and this is the last item I will show you, I got from Goodwill, and there's just some art. I paid $2.50 for this, and check it out. It's nicely framed, and it has a glass protection. The back is very good condition, has the framer information, and what's the art? It's a nice deer box, and it's not painting, but it's like a cutout, and it's 3D. You can even see that well on the camera, but it's like cutout. You can see on the deer. So it's interesting. For $2.50, I couldn't leave this behind. So this I'm gonna put it in my antique booth, and I price it at $25. So that's it for all the items I thrifted yesterday on Friday. I hope you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you hit the like button if you enjoyed the content, and subscribe to my channel. I love getting new subscribers, and I always put out new content at least once a week, sometimes more often. So again, thank you for watching, and have an amazing day. Bye.